Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Rich Latta here, back with another video. One Lifetime with Rich Latta. Get you a shirt, help support the channel, hit the like button, subscribe. We are back with more news about Unrivaled. They are determined to stay in the news cycle, as it seems every 8 or 10 hours they're dropping a little bit of new news that I would think people would find very interesting. First, Aliyah Boston. Bow, bow, bow. That's right. Aliyah Boston of the Indiana Fever becomes the second Indiana Fever player to sign with Unrivaled, as she joins Lexi Hall and loosely associated with Kate Martin. That is with Caitlin Clark. Aliyah Boston being somebody I think I mentioned in my last video with Lexi Hall, to think about her possibly being someone that could play in the league. They do need more bigs in the league. And, thinking about what she can do in it, a 3-on-3 format, it's going to be tough to guard her because she can post anybody up and there's less help that is available. So, look for her to probably do damage in the league at a higher level than someone like Lexi or Kate would. Unrivaled also announced that they are expanding to 36 players. That's right. So it's not just spot 30 we're looking for. They announced earlier today that they're going to 36 players. Nafisa Collier was on there, and this is what she had to say. So here we are.
Hey guys, so I have some super exciting news. We are now moving from 30 roster spots to 36 in Unrivaled. We're able to do this because we outperformed our financial projections. And so now we get to do something that we wanted to do in the future, which is give more people spots in Unrivaled. This is such an amazing time in women's sports, and we're so thankful to all the positive people who have come out and supported us. We will be getting tickets soon. We will be getting the dates out soon. We'll be announcing everybody soon. I know you guys have been asking for that information, and it is all coming. So stay tuned, and I can't wait to see everyone for this exciting and historic season of women's basketball.
So that was Nafisa Collier talking about the expansion to 36, and I think that's really cool. That leaves a lot more opportunities for great players to commit, and also a little bit more flexibility with the lineups. The amount of teams is staying the same, 6 teams, and now each team will have 6 players. So one more substitution, a little bit less stress on whoever's playing, and I see only positives here. And with the Aliyah Boston domino falling, Indiana Fever players are now participating. There was a report in the Sports Business Journal that said Caitlin Clark is deeply engaged with talks with Unrivaled. So they basically said Caitlin Clark and Unrivaled have had high-level conversations about her joining the fledgling 3-on-3 basketball league, sources said today, with the offer believed to include significant equity in the business, which is a huge thing, and a 3-month salary of over $1 million. So they're not half-stepping. They're not coming with some bull or anything. On a day that the league expanded its rosters from 30 to 36, these sources said Unrivaled has told Clark she can take as long as she wants to decide. And, they are being mindful of the grind that she's endured over the past year as a college player and also as a rookie in the WNBA. But Unrivaled has also strategically signed 2 of Clark's closest friends, Lexi Hall and Kate Martin, to contracts. And according to sources, the speculation is saying Caitlin Clark is leaning 60-40 towards saying yes. So that's just what the sources are saying. Is it going to happen? Who knows? If she does it, I'm here for it. Y'all know how I feel about it. I'm talking with folks in the comments, and, not everyone agrees, and that's okay. And, everyone kind of has their own, feelings on what Caitlin should do in the off season. I think that it's set up to be an interesting, thing, whatever she chooses to do. There was also kind of another report that said, there was an interview with one of the, either owners or somebody that's an investor in Unrivaled, and they mentioned something about a reality show element to this. So they would have kind of like all the players kind of in one place, and they would be filming them, and I guess trying to get more dramatic storylines to go along with the on-court stuff. Bring it all here. I'll cover it. Doesn't really bother me, and some of that stuff is probably bound to be pretty entertaining to see how they move throughout their day-to-day lives, and as they play in the league. As things get competitive, maybe, there's some beefs that are squashed. Maybe there are new rivalries that begin. And I think, this has the potential to kind of be something like how the men's U.S. Olympic team was in the, like the mid 2000s, like to where a lot of these relationships could kind of blossom for future teammates and, super teams and stuff like that. So I think, getting the Indiana Fever players in there is a good mix here because, what I would envision would be most appealing for Unrivaled would be a lot of different profiles of players. Like, all right, it's not just this group of players that's heading up this thing. That's just one, set of fans. It's like trying to bring in a lot of different, fan bases in one. And it is, if Unrivaled seems to know what they're doing, like them or not, and I know a lot of people are skeptical about them. They don't want to see this. They have, not really positive feelings on it. And, I understand that. But like business wise, they seem to have a plan. Season is set to start January, I think 17th, if I'm not mistaken, or 26th in Miami. They'll be in Florida the whole time. No state tax. Can't hate on that. And, this Aaliyah Boston domino, that's a pretty big tell. And with those 6 additional spots 30 was Aaliyah. So it's 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. That means that still leaves room for A'ja Wilson, still leaves room for Sabrina Ionescu, obviously still leaves room for Caitlin Clark. She has a standing offer, essentially, whether she wants to or not. So I wouldn't be as married to the slotting, on that. Essentially the Nike girls, like they all have golden tickets for spots. I learned that Jonquil Jones is playing in China, so you probably wouldn't see her or anybody else that's playing in like China or France or something like that. But can we get a Kennedy Carter in here? This format is perfect for her. Is Diana Taurasi going to want to lace them up? I know a lot of people haven't thought about her if she's going to play or not, but whatever they do, this whole thing seems pretty interesting. We'll be covering it here on the channel. Congrats to Aliyah Boston. Congrats to Lexi Hull, Kate Martin, and potentially, if it's $1 million ownership, 3 months, I would have trouble turning that down. But I guess we will see. Sports Business Journal has it all. I'll link the column underneath, and you guys can check it out. But what do you think? Is the 60-40, 60% yes, 40% no on it? I don't know. I don't know which way it's going to go. But make sure you like the channel, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.